running out of money fast. 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Boy, going at Goyard bag. Boosting ladies, where y'all at? Stuffing that shit in your bag. Just to flip it, pop some tags. Girl, going at Goyard bag. Spend that shit, spend that shit. Spend that shit, baby, spend that shit. Spend that shit, spend that shit. Spend that shit, baby, spend that shit. Woo!
Out there, I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
Woo! Woo! Shit!
For every man, there's a woman.
And for every dummy, there's a dummy. Dummy.
Just to let you niggas know, we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you.
My man.
My booty pink, my booty whole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, come suck a bitch toes. Pound town, just left pound town. Booty pink, my booty whole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga.
See my man.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
On the total initiative relative to what we can do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump? I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the car saying, you can't get the free stuff. What? Because the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs. Millions and millions of dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. And it's a shame. Eating the cat, eating the cat. Eating the cat, 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 eating the cat. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs. Millions and millions of dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs. And it's a shame. Eating the cat, 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 eating the cat.
Hey y'all. Let me know that you can hear me. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm actually on the couch, and I'm not in front of the desk, the computer and stuff. Let me know that you can hear me before I say anything else, please. And thank you so much. I have no sound machines. All I have is what's in StreamYard. I see the thing moving, so I'm assuming that you can. I see MICHONDENYSE is here. Always good to see you, boo. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry to hear about your grandfather. I know you've been dealing with some things, and him being at the top of that list. I know you've been going back and forth. I know that you've been there for him. So I know that he knows how much you loved him, because I know, and I don't even know him nor you, like we haven't met in person, you know? So my condolences to you. We're here for you. If I can make you laugh tonight, hopefully I can do that. Keep your mind off of things. Prayers to your family. You know, I don't know your whole family like that, but if you need me, you know how to get in touch with me. I know your birthday is like any day now. So, you know, we want to make sure that let you know that we got you, girl. All right. I'm so sorry for you and your family, especially a grandparent. I can't imagine a parent, and I don't know that. Praise the Lord. And grandparents, I know, especially with the grandparents that some of us had. Some of our grandparents were our parents at one point. Some of our grandparents like loved us so much that there was no one else but us, especially if you were a first grandchild for a grandparent. So these are, you know, some things when it comes to grandparents. Grandparents mean everything to me. So I don't feel it like you do, but I feel it, you know, I feel it as well. So like somebody said, you know, if he was in pain, then know that he's not in pain anymore. So that's a positive thing. And I know you got 1,000,001 memories. I know you do. At your age, as much as you know, and mine died like 30 some odd years ago. So I just want to make sure that we acknowledge you. Everyone, send your love to our girl, our bestie, MICHONDENYSE. She's been here since the beginning. SheTheBomb.com. And we need to let her know that we appreciate her. You're the first as well. Okay. All right. So that's just a special thing on its own, whether it's the first grandchild, the first great grandchild, the first great grandchild, especially when, and then I'm gonna move forward, especially when we don't have the grandparents of yesteryear. And I'm a grandparent, and I'm not like my grandmother in the aspect of everyone comes here. You know, I used to do that, but now that my kids are older and they moved on and it's a whole big world and they live where they live, it's just different now. The world has changed. So those coming over for Thanksgiving and coming over for Christmas and coming over for Easter and going to church and eating the ham, those days, unfortunately, for the most part, are gone. So if you ever got to, not just MICHONDENYSE, but everyone, and I know if you're Generation X that you know, if you got to experience that, I don't think that there's anything today that could compare to that time in life where families got together like that. All right, so, whew. Let me know if you need me, boo. Shout out to everybody that is here. No, I wasn't supposed to be on. But I had a meltdown today, but compared to MICHONDENYSE, it's absolutely nothing at this point. You know what I mean? And I was encouraged to go ahead and do a live stream to take my mind off of my issues and to just not have to think about real life for a moment. Even though we're gonna experience some real life in the dating world. Shout out to all the ladies. all the ladies that are having an issue over here with their dating and their men issues, and they don't want a man 1 minute, but then they know what men are doing the next minute. Like, this will never get old, and to their own detriment. Yeah, we already know it's to their own detriment, right? All right, more content and things for us to laugh at, because yes, I'm going to laugh, because these are allegedly adults who should know what to do with their lives, and for some reason don't seem to know how to. Who's Christine, child? Who's Christine? I don't know who that is. Let me know who Christine is. I'm not sure who that is. I got a couple of people that want to collab with me, and I'm like, I don't know if I got the time, y'all. I can't do this Saturday, so I think I'm gonna do something next Saturday. Okay. I choose to ignore that tonight, honestly. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about them tomorrow. I'm not doing anything Nolan or Christine or Elmore or Crump. No, I'm not doing any of that tonight. But thank you for the update. I didn't even look, because I don't even care. I like, in real life, I don't care, and right now, I really don't care. But thank you, Boo. I appreciate you keeping me abreast of everything. We're gonna go over Nolan Wells updates tomorrow at 3:00, possibly 2 p.m. EST, as I'm sure I don't have much on my plate at work, so I'll do that early. And then however long it lasts, it lasts. All right, but appreciate you for letting me know. Let me give you some positivity, child, before we move forward, before the show goes downhill. Now, where did it go? All right, there it is. Speaking of back in the day, let me show y'all this and see if you remember it. Some positivity. Saturday morning cartoons. This is a commercial, though. This is from Throwback Lounge. Oh, I thought this was a commercial. It says, if you grew up watching Sesame Street in its early years, chances are you remember this. Why I think this was a commercial. It was such a simple little segment, but there was a lesson behind it. Yeah, we learned lessons back in the day. These people can't even learn to open up a dictionary. They probably don't even know how to spell dictionary, encyclopedia, or thesaurus. They don't know nothing about none of that. But let me go ahead and play it, and y'all let me know if you remember this.
Now, don't forget a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. If you can't remember, I'll write it down for you.
That's okay, Mommy. I won't forget. I remember. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. Mister, could I have a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and gee, I can't remember. Can you remember what my mommy said?
A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter.
A stick of butter. I remembered. Mommy, I remember. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter.
You have a good memory, honey.
Thank you, Mommy.
Now, don't forget.
On the heels of the video from earlier today, if you saw the video of the man, the teacher, who says that the seniors can't read or write, and he was a black teacher, so he's focusing on the black kids specifically, and he's quite upset and he's crying, and I did that video earlier. Can you buy a stick of butter anymore? Yeah, in quarters in a whole container. Maybe in some small podunk town or something, but probably not, right? So let me go ahead and go back and let this play while I'm talking.
Yeah.
But, so with that video, it reminds me that, and I spoke about this on the video, that we were very lucky. We are very fortunate and lucky, Generation X and even people before us, right? To have been able to grow up in a time where people really did give a damn about you. They really gave a damn about you more so than themselves. Given what, Amani's grandfather passing, I'm sure he gave a damn more about Harmonizing his other grandkids. The thought that your kid might not be able to read, might not be able to have an understanding. These people today do not care. And whilst many of people want to try to just say, oh, it's the parents' fault. I love how you all like to pick and choose when it's the parents' fault and it's not. Whenever I say it's the parents' fault, you say no, it's not the parents' fault. When it comes to red rum, when it comes to thievery, when it comes to anything that's against the law, people say it's not their fault. Something like not being able to read, write, and comprehend, oh, it's the parents' fault. Yeah, well, this is what I'm going to say about that. I do agree that it's all the parents' fault up until a certain point, okay? But if your kid is in school and don't know how to read, I definitely blame parents. You know why? Because these are the people that allowed No Child Left Behind to go through, to take out God in church, in school, to take out even the Pledge of Allegiance and all of the simple things that made school what it was. I blame pro-blacks right now for trying to act like they're so offended by white people, but they send their kids to the schools being taught by white people and then complain about what they do. Won't buy a book for their kid, won't take their kid to the library, won't go to the parent-teacher conferences. But as soon as somebody touched their phone, they down there in their curlers and their bonnets and their slippers trying to break bad with somebody. There's no way back in the day that your grandmother might have come down there in her rollers and her bonnet on. I'm not going to say that she wouldn't, but you know what she would be coming to school to do? She would be coming to school to take you by the damn ear, beat your ass, and take you home, and you're going to be punished. These people don't punish their kids. These people want to be their kids' friend, and that's the worst thing that has ever happened on God's green earth. Because now you don't give them any discipline. You don't give them any rules. So then when they get out into the regular world, they don't know how to follow rules, the law, or anything that is supposed to be done in order to have a decent working society. Now, I know if you hating hoes are listening, you don't know what society means. Look it up. Use your phone and talk to it. It'll tell you. It'll tell you. But no. It's easier. And yes, I'm talking about black people because I am black. It's easier to blame white people and give your kids up to the world so that they can be taken on up out of here sooner than they need to be. And then you can go make money off of them with a GoFundMe. It makes more sense to allow your kid to make a mistake that could be detrimental to their life, specifically his life, so that you can then go get some money off of it. Remember that lady? I don't remember. Maybe it's Wisconsin, and somebody had stole, and then she pulled the baby up into the air while the police had their weapons drawn, and no one seemed to think, you know what? That's crazy talk to do that. Then she allegedly at the daggone funeral with a bunch of money, waving a bunch of money in her hand. I don't know if y'all ever saw that. I didn't. It's so ignorant. I didn't even want to cover it. If you coloreds think that those are the type of people that I want to be around, you out of your GD mind. Shout out to Smoke and Talk. Hey, Severe. That's what I imagine when you say, oh, you need to be in the community. I'll be damned. Never have been, never will be. Was that Mississippi? Okay. Could have been. Thank you. Y'all go support that dumb shit. And that be the problem most of the time, is that the community supports shit that don't make no damn sense. Case in point, this nigga right here. Okay? So Saucy just had a whole ass controversy that clearly many seems to not give one damn about, because I don't hear enough outrage, if you ask me. I don't hear enough outrage for my taste. So if that's what the culture is, I don't want it. You can have it. If this right here is the culture, I should have named this damn episode The Culture. Black culture. You can have it. Let me play this mess.
And I used to go fishing when I was a little girl. You gotta be real quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek.
Where their daddies at? I know their mamas did this. Where are their fathers? Why would you?
Oh, wait. You think that the mamas did this, ma'am? Hold up.
No, Black women are the leaders of this culture. And if we aren't happy and satisfied, it's going down.
You have your Black child dancing with a man dressed up as a woman talking about some quiet on the creek. Explain this to me. Now, mind you, Santana just did an interview a couple days ago talking about how kids want to F it. F him. F whatever he calls himself. You know what? Y'all are so embarrassing as parents. Men, I'm going to need y'all to, please, for the sake of humanity, stop impregnating these women. You better send me videos. Please don't send me Santana. Please don't send me this thing anymore.
First of all, these are little girls. Ain't no way my child is going to be, or my grandchildren are going to be around somebody with yellow hair. Y'all already know how I feel about all these people with all these stupid ass colored hairs on their head. A whole ass man with a wig on his head with a full fucking beard, and y'all are okay with it. And then the only time that you biatches get mad is when they start saying that we gonna tell you what to do. Y'all don't even realize in your warped ass minds that this is still a man and you're still listening to men at the end of the day. Y'all so stupid that you don't even realize for the men that you hate, you are listening to men. Just because they got a wig on, it's easy to fool y'all. It's easy to fool y'all. So this thing was over on Angela Yee's show, and she ain't shit either, okay? And she asked him to explain the comment, of which I did the video on, about kids and aunties and everybody wants to F Saucy Santana. I promise you everybody does not. And this is the culture, mind you. This is what everyone sees because, you know, Black women always talking about what white people are doing. Well, guess what? White people is watching you worship and praise people with yellow hair, blue hair, green hair, red hair, full beards, saying that there's something, that they're obviously not, but you will accept it because of the low vibrational shit that you all want to be a part of, because you need to be a part of something so bad. Let me see if I can make this bigger. I don't think I'm making it bigger. Hold on. All right, let me play this mess. It don't matter. It says, it's on site. It says Saucy Santana is clearing the air over comments he made during a live stream.
Other recent thing that went viral again was the kids thing. Like, the kids want to, and I would love for you to clear that up. What
now, mind you,
okay, pull it out.
Get the receipts. Because that's why I said people like to clip.
What kids thing?
It's a clip where I said niggas want to fuck me, kids want to fuck me, aunties want to fuck me, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
In what context could you be saying that even makes any sense? In what context can you be saying that? Because now they want to go, he want to say, oh, it was clipped. Clipped my ass. No, ain't no clipped. It's you talking shit. That's as good as it gets. I don't know how good that looks. It's because you over there and you think that somebody gives a damn about you. You think that you can get away with everything. And because the leaders of the culture won't call anyone out, he will continue to go, just like everybody else later on when they find out, oh, they're not really, Nicki Minaj and all these other people, oh, they're really not good for the culture. Yes, they are, because this is what y'all want.
Black women are the leaders of this culture. And if we aren't happy and satisfied, it's going down.
So you are the ones, Black women, I said that, I meant that need to correct this shit. You made this monster. Y'all made this monster just like you made that monster of, what is her name? What is its name, child? You know, the Eddie Winslow one, child. I can't even keep up. This is your fault. This is your responsibility, and it's yours to clean up. I don't care about no stupid ass song with a nice beat and gonna run around start singing that shit. just like spin that. Y'all will take anything that's low vibrational, easy, not good for anybody, not good for kids, not good for anyone, and you'll big it up to make it a thing, and then it'll come crashing down. Wash, rinse, repeat. Dr. AJC, thank you so much for the 5. He said, interest fee and greetings, Michonne. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, Sydney Starr, thank you.
And so they clipped it, and I think right now too, I don't want to throw shade on nobody else's situation.
So they clipped it, and then that's it. No explanation. Now he want to go move to Sydney Starr.
But somebody else is in the headline for, that little me gauge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that just has never been my character. But at the same time, you can't. I ain't finna beat y'all hoes in the head about something that y'all want to make y'all mind up to believe.
You hear this man calling y'all hoes. So this man that y'all done bigged up because you like to put ABCDs in the forefront over real men. Yes, I said that. So now he's calling you. I mean, I'm calling y'all hating hoes. Hoes gonna whore them all 2026. But this is your man's here calling y'all hoes after you done bigged him up to be whatever the fuck it is. Now this is the things that you get. He calling you hoes.
Yeah. And also, I think people forget that even though I live stream, I'm a celebrity. So I answer these questions.
You hear this thing saying it's a celebrity? I'm a celebrity. So now that he's gotten whatever status that he was looking for, he's saying he got status. He don't need you hating hoes no more. So where y'all at to say, we made you, and you better do this or that, or we gonna be done with you. Y'all ain't even taking that same fervor like you allegedly doing with Target. Whatever the hell it is y'all doing with Target. How come y'all ain't got nothing to say to Santana? How come Santana ain't canceled? How come y'all ain't all up in the comments talking about, ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way, because we run the culture. That's why this is y'all's fault yet again. Failure after failure after failure after failure. A yellow-haired man sitting up here calling you heifers hoes after you done made him whatever the hell he is. Y'all done made that song because I know y'all sitting up here TikToking it up and singing that song, which is gonna make him more money and put his star to whatever the hell it is and whatever the hell it is that this person does. Now he want to act like he better than Sydney. How the hell is this thing better than Sydney when he's saying stuff like what he will do to kids? That right there shows and prove what I've been saying. Y'all don't care about these damn kids. So I'd be so confused why you think that the rest of us should be caring about your kids when you don't care about your kids, and we already know you don't care about none of us. That's why none of these people want to deal with single moms, because we all know you're single moms, because we know none of y'all get married. And we're going to get to the reason why when we get to Oprah's show, hosted by Kendra Gilliams. So y'all keep making these dumbass mistakes, and I'm going to keep pointing them out and show you that you're the reason why shit continues to fail. Your kids are failing in school. You don't give a damn. You just want them out, and then they get taken on up out of here. Then you, oh my God, not my baby. Then you put up a GoFundMe because he's worth more dead. A black man is worth more dead than alive. And it ain't because of insurance money.
Questions on lip service.
Okay.
Yes. I don't got to prop up my phone and answer no shit for y'all because y'all feel like you ain't going to address it. Yeah, when it's time. I'm on a press run right now, babe.
Right. Okay.
He on a press run right now, and he said he ain't addressing it. So you don't seem to give a damn. It don't seem to give a damn about none of y'all, which is the same shit over and over and over again. It says it's going to do what it wants to do when it's ready. F y'all. So he don't care that he talking about your kids, but y'all all upset at Sydney Starr, which we should be, okay? F that biatch. Also, with anybody else that does this shit. But y'all so busy wanting to have gay people in your lives for some reason, even though they're men and you can't stand men, make it make sense. It don't make no sense except y'all continue to do the shit to the detriment of the community and the culture. But you think I'm the problem? If you think I'm the problem, let me let you know right now, you are the problem if you support this yellow-haired man. Shout out to Mika and up in here. Thank you, Boo. Who gonna check him, Boo? Hey, Messy. Hey, Boo. Exactly. Because the people that are in charge of the culture need to correct their wrong.
Black women are the leaders of this culture. And if we aren't happy and satisfied, it's going down.
She really means if we're not happy and satisfied, nobody's happy. That's basically what she really means. Pop Light Brown, thank you for the jam and jewels. I appreciate you, boo. Hit the like button for me, y'all. Subscribe if you are new.
Hey, period.
That part.
So the other recent thing that
you hear that heifer on the side, period. So that means she agrees with what that thing says. So as a woman who probably hates men sitting here agreeing with a man with a yellow wig on his head, or the fact that he said that he something between him and kids and they gonna support it. You see this shit?
I don't want to focus on clips that people have. I want to focus on action.
Okay.
This is a video in real time.
So in other words, it's not going to answer the question because it knows that black women, not me, not us, but y'all hating hoes, is going to put up with whatever this yellow head says. So now Yellowhead is going to show a video of him outside with a bunch of kids. And that's supposed to make who feel better? That's supposed to make who feel comfortable, especially if you have kids. That's supposed to be a great look right here.
Yeah,
you're watching
yeah, you said watch him out. You too fucking young. Right.
Some little YNs outside. Damn, that shit fat.
Why would you show this? Why would you show this? Why would you even bring this up? Allegedly, because I'm not trying to hear it. He's saying that those YNs told it, damn, your ass is fat. And you heifers don't give a damn. These are your damn children. So in this whole segment right now has proved my point about the ABCDs, yellow hair, your kids, and the fact that you as parents let your kids do and go and get away with anything. Y'all have no standards. That's what the problem is. It ain't got shit to do with white people. There's no standard. There's no accountability. There's no responsibility, and anything goes. So much so that you're going to let a yellow-haired man sit up here and talk this mess. He ain't giving one explanation for nothing. He ain't giving one explanation for nothing. And they'll still rock with his ass. I promise you they will. Uncle Rick in the building. I appreciate you. He says, Messy, hey, boo, besties. Shout out to you, boo. Appreciate you. Just in time. I don't know if there's any more left, but this is some bullshit. And Angela Yee ain't shit either. And she needs to be canceled.
What you say?
Yeah.
First of all, watch him out for you too motherfucking young for that. When have I ever gave kids, teeth, any type of thing? That's action. That ain't no clip.
That's some bullshit ass excuse that don't mean shit. But he is talking to ghetto people.
Real time. A kid to me, 14, 15, 16, whatever the fuck, see me walking outside of public in a dress and you like, oh, that shit fat. That's not cool. That's not okay. Listen, you way out of your league, son. Don't play with me. Don't even disrespect me like that.
Yes.
That's
look at Angela Yee, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. You need to say, I don't know what that got to do with anything. Yeah, it's inappropriate, but they ain't got nothing to do with why you say that shit. No, they're not gonna push back because they need this thing on this show for some damn reason.
That's how I'm coming. I don't want to focus on clips that people have.
Niggas wanna fuck me, kids wanna fuck me, aunties, everybody. Niggas wanna fuck me, kids wanna fuck me, aunties, everybody.
This fat, tight, tattered up shirt, man, woman, whatever, the nerve and the audacity. He should be taken down for this. Whatever platform that he said that shit on. But you think that's gonna happen? Hell no. Because the agenda is the agenda, and it's to make all males effeminate, black men in particular, males as a whole, black men in particular, to make y'all effeminate and bitch asses. That's what it is. That's a bitch ass. I said it, I meant it. I don't care what his whatever you call it, whatever you call it is, his sexual preferences. I don't give a damn. No one appreciates that dude from that documentary and the shit that he's saying in that documentary. So I don't understand why anybody can ignore this and say it's not a big deal because he got yellow hair or yellow wig on. Angela Yee ain't shit. Sassy Santana ain't shit. And any of you heifers that think that this is okay, you ain't shit either. I said it. I meant it. Michael, thank you so much. He says men need to be men and stop being afraid to call it out. I agree 1,000%. I agree 1,000%. But these people think that they got a hold of everything and people be scared of them. It ain't me.
No, Black women are the leaders of this culture. And if we aren't happy and satisfied, it's going down.
Like I said, technically meaning if we ain't happy, nobody gonna be happy. Isn't that what they say at home? If mama ain't happy, nobody happy. That's basically what that's meaning. So let me see. Where did I want to go? Here. Since it's back to school time. Let me see what this look like. All right, at least that's a little bit bigger. Since it's back to school time, Eye of Horus has this post up about back to school. Woman goes viral after sharing photos of her two sons who are both 7th graders. Now, I just want to know, because somebody will come through and talk about I'm an auntie ruckus because I talk about my own people. You talk about your own people. Who the fuck else I'm supposed to talk about when everything is fucking degenerate?
But let's get into the tea. So while I'm scrolling on Facebook, and I came across somebody's mama posting her children for the first day of school. At first, I was like, oh, this is cute. Young Black men getting their education. They're in 7th grade. But then I look closely. Y'all, why the fuck do they have some ankle monitors on? You know how bad as a kid, or kids, I should say, y'all have to be in order to have some ankle monitors on? And on top of that, it looked like they don't even give a fuck about it. But what appalled me the most was, they had court this morning. But no shade to the mom, because I was all up on her Facebook page, and she was saying how she was a single mother trying her best. But damn! At this point, we all need to come as a community to help this mom out to raise her kids. Because we certainly don't need King Bonds the 3rd and the 4th out in the community anytime soon.
Photo has gone viral because of the leg monitors on these kids going into the 7th grade. So they probably like 13. And don't nobody know, you know what I'm saying, how hard it is to raise teenagers. I swear I do. I'm talking about I had 2 the same age. It was horrible. Like they were in every single thing you could think of. I was at the school every day damn near. So I get it and I understand. But not 1 but 2 on leg monitors. No, somebody need their ass whooped. And mama, you need to put your foot down, or daddy, somebody need to put their foot down, because ain't no way they got leg monitors going to the 7th grade. Excuse me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. This is nothing to celebrate. I mean, I get it that you want them to go to school, but at this point they delinquents, and you got to be saying, wait a minute, what's going on here? And I know Black boys are targeted, but sometimes you got to hold accountability early, because if you don't hold it early, these kids will go on later on in life saying it's everybody else's fault but theirs. Like, mama, don't celebrate this. You need to be trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, and why your boys both doing the same thing. I hope that this is AI, because y'all know people do anything for clickbait. But when you post pictures like this, you're going to get exactly what you're looking for, other people's opinion. Y'all know what to do. Get in the comments. Let's go. Because if this is so, this is ridiculous. Mama, this ain't acceptable.
Of course it's true. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. It's true. And they be proud to put this shit up. Like I said, don't care about these kids. Definitely don't care about these Black boys until they are deceased or they become criminals. These ones are already criminals. You wouldn't have a damn ankle monitor on if you weren't. Don't forget the 12-year-old from Baltimore who got taken on up out of here. And they was like, oh, the degenerates outside. Nah, there was degenerates inside. His mama and his granny. And in this case, the mama. Ain't no coming to everybody else to take care of these criminals. This is what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, they love criminals and love when y'all are deceased. And if you're a criminal, the odds are the next step is to be deceased. Then you can say it's not right, it's not fair. Blame white people, say it's racism, get your GoFundMe together and rake in the funds. If it becomes big enough, Tyler Perry will be out here to help you along with Colin Kaepernick. But just ignore all that. Just continue to be single moms. Continue to show that you can't take care of your kids. Blame their baby daddy, blame Trump, blame white people, blame everyone else except for you. Failure after failure after failure.
Tino Shea, but let's get into the tea. So while I'm scrolling on Facebook, and I came across somebody's mom.
Why are they taking pictures standing on top of pumps and cars and doing all this shit anyway? They're already destined to be criminals. Aren't those like hand gestures? He's holding himself. Do y'all see this? Aren't these like things basically that's going to already put you on the line to jail, prison, death? That's what I'm seeing. That's just me.
Posting her children for the first day of school. At first, I was like, oh, this is cute. Young black men getting their education. They're in 7th grade.
No, they not, because we saw with the teacher that's crying on the internet that they can't read and they can't write.
But then I look closely. Y'all, why the fuck do they have some ankle monitors?
But they got those, I'm assuming those are decent shoes, sneakers, right? I mean, they looking like they something. Of course. Priorities, y'all. Priorities.
You know how bad as a kid, or kids I should say, y'all have to be in order to have some ankle monitors on? And on top of that, it looked like they don't even give a fuck about it. But
you got him over here taking pictures of your kid with his middle finger up. Yeah, you a great mom. It's the mother's fault. In this case, it's absolutely the mother's fault.
What appalled me the most was they had court this morning. But no shade to the mom, because I was all up on...
All shade to the mom, girl. All shade to the mom.
Her Facebook page, and she was saying,
look at she making sure she's straight, right? Oh, with her half shirt on and the shorts all done up, the hair's all done up, the makeup's on fleek, making sure her pose is taken care of, because it's all about her. Because it's all about her. That's what it always is. Jordan 11's, child. There you go. There you go. Probably cost more than $50, I'm assuming. I'm assuming it costs more than $50. And since I buy sneakers, I know that it does. But this is where the culture lies, right? This is what the culture does. This is where the culture wants to place black people, black boys, black kids.
Black women are the leaders of this culture. And if we aren't happy and satisfied, it's going down.
And that's who's to blame. I said it. And that's whose fault it is. I said it. You can't go and take credit and then turn around and don't take credit for anything that goes wrong. You can't take credit and only want to take credit for anything positive. Now, mind you, I don't know what the positivity is at this point, because ain't nothing positive. Don't come for me for shit. All this shit is on fucking Instagram. So if you got a problem with any of this, take your ass to the places on Instagram and go talk to them about the shit. I'm not trying to hear it. JP, thank you, boo. Funky ass, I need your stank face on camera. No, not tonight, you're not. So you better picture me and your mom, boo. Anyway, I don't need to listen to the rest of it. That's all I had to say. Let's move on into this damn dating thing with Oprah's show. I know everybody be mad at me. I'm like, yeah, no, it's not Kendra's show. Kendra has a show. It sucks. And of course, now Oprah has a show with Kendra on it that sucks. But we gonna watch it anyway. So Dating Download episode 4. We about to see what's going on here. It's titled Seeking Father Figure, episode 4, FYI. Oh, Lord, help your people. You keep telling me it's up. I haven't even looked. I gotta go look. Yes, this is Oprah's fault. This is all Oprah's fault for show.
And this is Dating Download, where singles from different generations get real about modern dating.
You might say you want a relationship, but everything about how you handle yourself says the opposite.
Right, yeah. At the end, will they download or delete?
Well, she got on a new outfit, but it's still like, is she a cocoon? She in a cocoon trying to come out as a butterfly? Them boobs is boobing. She look extra dark on this episode.
Let's find out. What's up, everybody? On this episode of Dating Download, we got a young woman named Brianna who is simply tired of doing everything on her own and wants a father figure for her son. Now,
oh, sugar, honey, iced tea, gentlemen. She's looking for you. What a reason to want a man is because you are tired of doing it all on your own.
Black women are the leaders of this culture. And if we aren't happy and satisfied, it's going down.
She is tired of doing it on her own, and she need a father figure for her kid.
what's up, everybody? On this episode of Dating Download, we got a young woman named Brianna who is simply tired of doing everything on her own and wants a father figure for her son. Now, I set her up with a pretty cool guy named Charles, and trust me, I have thoughts. A lot of them, okay? Let's bring Brianna out. Welcome her, everybody. Oh, look at you. Hey, Rihanna. Oh, you look so cute. No ways.
All right. Hold on. I gotta catch it this
Everybody.
time.
Oh, look at you. Hey, Rihanna.
All right, so she's 30. She's a hairstylist. She's a single mom. She's looking for a father figure for her son. Now, imagine coming on to a dating show. And this is where you're leading the conversation. I need somebody to be the father of my kid, and I'm tired of doing it alone. Well, why would you not go talk to the father of the damn kid? Excuse me. Why wouldn't you go to the actual father of the damn kid? Child. Thank you, boo. He said, crime is down and target is up. Baby, that's what I'm talking about. When I get off of here, I'm going to go look it up, child.
Oh, you look so cute. No ways. No ways. Now, we set you up on a blind date. Before we get into the blind date, let me get into Brianna. How old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from the IE, so about an hour away from LA.
Okay. Now, you are a mom.
Yes.
How old is your child?
He's 9. He'll be 10 in July.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Big boy.
2 more years for a teenager.
Yes.
Now, have you ever been married?
No.
Okay, so never been married.
Girl, come on now. Is it a gargoyle alert?
So now, how does co-parenting work with you and your child's father?
It's just me.
It's just you?
Yeah, he decided to opt out early on.
So there's no relationship?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are looking for a father.
Oh, so y'all get to come in from and basically try to discipline him from scratch. Y'all get to come in and basically discipline the kid from scratch. Anybody interested, Bueller? Anyone interested, Bueller? Don't be letting it go either. Where he at? How you know he don't come back? What happened to him? She'll be like, oh, he in jail for life.
Father figure for your son.
I don't need one, but I mean, it would be nice, but I feel like he's already kind of older.
Okay.
But it would be nice just to have at least like a mentor.
Okay. Well, do you want to get married? Is that a goal?
Yes, definitely.
Well, then I would think you would want to marry a man that your son could look up to.
Yeah.
Okay. But you don't want to fall into that category of looking for somebody to raise her child.
Yeah, because he's already,
well, no, girl, he's
right?
not 10 yet. You got at least 8 more years in the house, and then college coming. So he's going to be around.
No, for sure.
Yes. Now, do you feel like being a mom, are there any challenges in dating?
When I date guys that don't have kids, I feel like they don't understand the day-to-day.
Okay.
But I haven't had no like huge challenges, no.
Because you fine, girl. They said, child, we don't care. You can have 7 kids. You too fine, girl. I don't care. Now, do you want more children?
Is she that fine, y'all, that you wouldn't care if she had 7 kids? Bueller. I thought she looked weird in the face, but that's just me. I know I'm hating. I know.
They said, child, we don't care. You can have 7 kids. You too fine, girl. I don't care. Now, do you want more children?
You know what? I don't desire more children, but if I always say if I had to, just because like if the guy doesn't have kids, I would do that. For, you know,
so we're about to go to this date, but I want to know, what are you looking for, Brianna?
I'm just looking for a man, like in every sense of the word. I'm just looking for just a man that can lead, a provider, just a man. Like I've never.
Just a man that can lead. Now, all of a sudden, after all this time, not just her, but now all of a sudden, they want someone to lead. Lead means monies, honeys. Y'all already know. Now you need a leader. You wasn't thinking about a leader when you was effing for that kid you got. You wasn't thinking about no leader when after the baby came and he was still around. Imagine saying this though, y'all. This sounds crazy. If I was out here, I was on this show. And as one of the contestants, and the man was like, yeah, I got a kid. I need a woman who gonna take care of my kid and be a mother figure. I'd be like, nigga, please. Are you kidding me right now? That don't even sound like it makes no damn sense. So you're dating in order to have somebody raise your kid, discipline your kid. Who wants that on their dating list? I don't know, but I'm just asking y'all. I don't think I would want that on my dating list. You know what? I think I want to go out here and be a mama to your kid. I want to be a mama to your child. Get the fuck out of here. These people are insane.
I always say if I had to, just because like if the guy doesn't have kids, I would do that. For, you know,
so we're about to go to this date, but I want to know, what are you looking for, Brianna?
I'm just looking for a man, like in every sense of the word. I'm just looking for just a man that can lead, a provider, just a man. Like I've never had that.
You never had that? Okay, we're gonna.
Okay, she didn't already said it. She never had a man that led or was a provider, so she dates bums. So in other words, she dated a bum, and the bum went off to the next woman because a bum is always gonna find another woman. Damn, that nose ring is nose ringing, child. Gargoyle alert. She wants a provider, a leader, a father figure. Any of y'all interested? Because Kendra said if she had 7 kids, y'all wouldn't care because she fine. Is she fine? Now you get a good look at her. I see the baby hairs, hair all down to her boobs. Anybody interested?
Break that down a little bit, but let's take a look at the date we set you up with. Okay. You and Charles. Now, he's a 31-year-old creative type. He's fun, playful, and says you're not going to have a dull moment with him. Now, let's take a look at the date between you and Charles.
Hello.
Hi. I'm Bryn.
Charles.
Okay.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I like all black.
Thank you. I like your outfit too.
Thank you.
He was very handsome. I think my first impression was good. He was handsome. He was nice. He was.
Wait, why does the ring look like? I don't get these nose rings, y'all. I just don't get them. It just looks like there's boogers hanging out of your nose or a Christmas ornament. Do they light up? Child, if I ever seen somebody with a hanging nose ring and the damn thing lit up like a Christmas tree, I swear I'm gonna have to slap somebody. I am not violent in any way, shape, or form, but if I'm walking down the mall street, because I won't be walking down those streets, and somebody with a nose ring has it lighting up green and red for Christmas, I'm gonna have to slap somebody. Because it's about to be Christmas. Christmas shit is already out. And they're going to be out here singing Mariah Carey song. And then they're going to have their damn nose ring going to the beat, lighting up to the beat, child. Shout out to Reaper. He said they better call the stud stepdaddy. Go call Saucy Santana. He'll do it. He'll do anything. Y'all remember that commercial? Mikey will do it. He'll do anything.
Thank you.
He was very handsome. I think my first impression was good. He was handsome. He was nice. He was inviting. What are we turning to?
New experiences.
Okay.
Pretty smiles.
The biggest turn on to me was his communication. He spoke very well and he asked good questions.
What's your dating life been like in the last year or so?
I feel like a lot of people want a lot of people. Nobody wants to just be like, monogamous. How do you feel about that?
Monogamy?
Yeah.
I believe in monogamy. Okay. No, I understand dating and finding your person, but the point of it is supposed to be to find your person.
Right.
You might say you want a relationship, but everything about how you handle yourself says the opposite.
Right, yeah.
And I feel like that's the part a lot of people miss. Everyone's attention is everywhere, and they're not even focusing on how to build that connection.
Do you have kids?
No kids.
Okay.
What about you?
I do. I have one. He's 9.
How has having a son affected how you date?
I don't think it's affected it like that much.
You don't think it's changed the way you date or view dating? Or
well, you know what? I had my son young, so I feel like any dynamic has been with him. So I don't even think it's really like changed. I just adapted pretty young. I had him at 2021. So it's like we've been together since then. Have you ever dated women with children?
Yeah, actually, my last girlfriend had.
She said we've been together ever since. You and your man, yeah, I had my son around 2021. Girl, which one was it? You had him 20 or 21? Yeah, and we've been together ever since. Well, where else? Let me get this. Hold on, let me get this. This is gonna be good for the cover photo. Hold on. All right, ghetto.
One. So it's like we've been together since then. Have you ever dated women with children?
Yeah, actually, my last girlfriend had a daughter. She was 3 when we started dating. Yeah, and then I also saw a woman who had 2 daughters.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm great with kids. I don't have any quorum with that. How do you, when it comes to like taking care of the household? And
look at that. See, I told y'all, there's always men out here that won't do what y'all say you won't do. There's always gonna be somebody out here. I'm telling y'all.
Handling finances.
I've always been, because like I said, I had my son young and it's always just been us. So I've always had to have that role, but I definitely would love somebody coming in there and being the provider, somebody like taking the load off.
It's a partnership, right? And it's supposed to be a continual conversation and ebb and flow, right? And a balanced dynamic that makes sure both people feel comfortable and are taken care of. So.
Yeah, I think we definitely had good chemistry, and I think we can connect.
Did y'all feel chemistry? I don't know. I don't know if I feel any chemistry between these two. Maybe you had to be there
to have that role, but I definitely would love somebody coming in there and being the provider, somebody like taking the load off.
It's a partnership, right? And it's supposed to be a continual conversation and ebb and flow, right? And a balanced dynamic that makes sure both.
No. Listen to him and listen to her. They're not compatible. Nope. She already from the gate talking about, I basically want your money. Listen to this. Hold on.
Taking care of the household and handling finances.
I've always been, because like I said, I had my son young and it's always just been us. So I've always had to have that role, but I definitely would love somebody coming in there and being the provider, somebody like taking the load off.
I want someone to come in and be the provider and taking the load off. She's telling on herself. Hopefully he's hearing it. He sounds like he could be a student at Penn State or Villanova. And she just seems like any around the way girl single mom. That's what I'm hearing. He got to be. Hopefully he's smarter than this. She's 30. Dan. She's 30.
Partnership, right? And it's supposed to be a continual conversation and ebb and flow, right?
So he just said it's a partnership. So she said she want a provider. He said it's always a partnership. I wonder if they're hearing each other.
And a balanced dynamic that makes sure both people feel comfortable and are taken care of. So
Yeah, I think we definitely had good chemistry, and I think we can connect well. I love to laugh, and I love to have like that banter back and forth. So I think we'll definitely like mesh well. I think this was a good setup.
Ooh, okay, that was good chemistry. Oh, you love to watch it back, right? So what was your first impression of Charles?
I thought he was handsome.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, now he doesn't have any children. So would you be open? Let's say this goes the distance.
Yes.
Would you be open to becoming a mom again?
I would.
You would?
I would.
Okay. I love that. I love that. Now, one of the things that you said earlier, you said at the top, you want a provider. So break down what a provider looks like for you.
I think just like leading leading the household more so. He doesn't have to provide everything like 100%. Like I said, I've done everything on my own. So even like 50%, even 20%.
I was gonna say, let's get into the finances, child. We talk about providing, we talking about money.
Right.
So is the expectation he comes into your life and he pays all the bills?
No, I don't think all the bills.
Oh, you don't think all the bills? Okay, you would be willing to contribute.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, wow. Now you do have a son.
Damn, Kendra said, oh, wow. Kendra said, child, y'all never say this. So she got to be like, oh, wow. You want to contribute to a household that you're going to live in? You mean you want to contribute to a household that you're going to live in and bring your kid, and then one man is going to come? Oh, wow. Wow. Kendra, shut the hell up. I swear, these heifers don't hear nothing.
Have you thought about the discipline parts? Because if a man comes into your life, and you
Right.
told me you want a man,
Yes.
he's gonna want structure.
Yes.
And he might want to raise your son in a particular manner. Will that freedom be there?
It would. And my mom have kind of like checked me on that too in the past.
What's your mama tell you?
She's just like, you need to release the reins if you want like a good man to come in here. Like he's not gonna allow what.
You know what? But listen, I think it's a gentle walk because I respect the fact that you are a mom and you have to be mama bear.
Yes.
And you have to make sure you protect your child. So I think every mother, it makes so much sense that you are protective of your child, especially with a new person that you don't know, right? But on the flip side, as you're courting and as you're dating, and as you told me, you want a man girl. Man and leaders, they like to lead. So they're gonna probably want to put some structure.
Now you're getting all this advice from a woman that ain't got no leader in her life, ain't had one lately, got scammed by the last one AB under her belt, cheated on her college sweetheart. This who y'all taking advice from. But I know nobody ever wants to hear about anybody's resume. That's what we're gonna call it going forward. No one ever cares about anybody's resume as long as they saying the shit now that you want to hear. Wild times, y'all. Wild times.
In place. Now, would you continue dating a guy if your son did not like him?
It would have to be like within reason. Like, why doesn't he like him? Is it because of the structure? And it's because of, it's just been us and he doesn't want this new man telling him something. But if it's something like harmful, then yeah, definitely.
Girl, you better watch Baby Boy. She said it. Mama got to have a life too, honey. Until you can pay some.
Look at what Kendra is promoting. Mama gotta have a life too, Mama gotta have a life too, Be setting y'all up for failure and you don't even realize it.
Feels up in here. You know one thing I liked about you, Brianna? You're so like easy. Not easy as in easy, but like refreshing. Like you enjoy the date, you enjoy the moment. I can see men wanting to, sit down and getting to know you better and just having a good time with you. And I think that goes a long way. Just want to be around a person. So now let's get to it. Now you decided to download the Date with Charles.
Yes.
What do you think Charles decided?
I think it's time to download.
What do you think he was like, he saw me in person.
Right, why not?
Okay, well, let's find out together. Did Charles decide to download or delete?
I think my biggest turn on in the date, again, would just be the bouncing energy and the smiles. So if you can laugh and feel natural with someone, it's easier to get to know them. So for me, I would download.
Woo!
There you go. There you go. He said, I'm a download. That's weird. They seem like total opposites. She about to get herself a stepdaddy for the kid. She know what she looking for. Wait till they get married. I'm just going all out. Wait till they get married and he gonna be like, yeah, baby, I'm gonna need that $600 for your half of the rent. Who? I ain't got no money. I ain't paying no rent. You know what? I think you're right. I think they all have downloaded thus far. These men are desperate. Is that what you want to point out? Desperate men, Skinny. Desperate men out here downloading these heifers. She seems like a nice girl. She do seem like a nice girl, but still, that booger ring is driving me nuts.
You say you better get it right. You better get it right. I think you two should definitely go on another date. I think I wanted to ask you, because I know you said that your son's biological father is not a factor. Do you think as he gets older, he will want to know who his father is?
I definitely think he would. Okay. Even now, like, especially like on Father's Day, he always asks, because in the past, he always do the project. So he always...
Oh, wait, did you say you live in the projects? Hold on.
Son's biological father is not a factor. Do you think as he gets older, he will want to know who his father is?
I definitely think he would.
Okay.
Even now, like, especially like around Father's Day, he always asks, because in the class, he always do the project. So he always asks, where's my dad? I really want to talk to him. And I've tried reaching out, but so I think definitely he would.
Okay.
And I would
So you tried reaching out to his father,
Yes.
and he still doesn't want to participate?
No.
Well, listen, Charles said he's ready for a second date, and you're ready for a second date too, right?
Yes.
Oh, child, we got to get some more camera time together. Charles mentioned that after the date, he wasn't sure about dating someone with a child and wants to observe your parenting style and meet your son first. So how do you feel about that? Is that a fair approach?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to introduce this early. I think it would have to be after some time.
Okay, that's a good point. So how long do you think you should date a man before you introduce him to your son?
Since he doesn't have children, I feel like a little bit longer. Maybe like a good 8 months.
8 months. Have you dated men in the past and introduced them to your son?
Yes.
When was your last
8 months. Wow.
serious relationship?
About a year ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he met your son, obviously.
Yes, he did.
Okay. So you want to get to know him a little bit more first.
Yeah, a little bit more.
That makes sense. Okay. So what do you think about will be the next steps to getting to know each other better? So what's the next step for Brianna and Charles?
I think just hanging out more, getting to know each other, talking, building, seeing what the day-to-day is.
Now, let me ask you, girl, are we going to test out the intimacy, or is that off? That faucet is closed until something is serious, or is that an important factor?
No, I definitely believe until something is serious.
Okay.
Because once you start doing that early, I feel like the dynamic changes and they try to it's just that. So I want to definitely be serious first and actually be in a relationship before I do that.
I think that is a fair answer. Definitely get to know the person first. But now let me ask you this. Let's say everything is
Nobody asked you for your 2 cents.
great and you guys have intimacy and the sex is whack. Do you say?
I would say, I think I can teach him.
Oh, you can teach him. Oh, child. She said, I got a rose and I can teach you how to use it, child. I love that. Well, let's just hope you don't have to teach
She's so damn goofy. I can't stand her.
somebody and you don't have whack sex in the future. But at least you were open-minded to it. You know what matters most, right? If the sex is whack, but the bills is paid, that sounds like great sex to me, child. All right, listen. I think you're amazing. I think you're very opening. You have great energy. I love that when you had this date with Charles, you were very open-minded. You were very polite. Don't change that, right? Don't change that. You're a mom first, and I can see that energy of you. There's a lot of women, they don't even recognize how just being kind goes a long way. And I think you have that in a nutshell. So I love that you're not having intimacy first. And if it's whack, you got a trick or two. So it won't be whack with you. So keep going, girlfriend. I'm wishing you the best.
Thank you.
And definitely go out with Charles again.
Yes,
Good
definitely.
job. We got to see that next date. All right, that's another episode of Dating Download. I'm Kendra G, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, that was real quick. All right. I guess she wasn't as annoying as she usually is, because, child, that was a real quick. That's all right. Well, hopefully they give an update so we can know what happens, because I don't believe it's going to work out, but hopefully it works out. That's not me saying that I don't want it to work out. I don't know. I just got a feeling. It's just something won't be right. Anyway, let's go ahead and, since we are talking about this heifer, go ahead and take a look at PBL's video where Kendra told Black women rich men would be there and nobody showed up. Now, why is it, first of all, that these heifers keep promoting singles events? And if none of you heifers like men, why y'all keep going? I'm so confused. Y'all don't like men. Y'all always looking for men. You can't stand men. You go wherever men are. You choosing the bear. You carrying your ass over to other places. I'm confused. I need somebody to help me understand what is wrong with these people. Them blame you at the end of the day for everything.
No, Black women are the leaders of this culture. And if we aren't happy and satisfied, it's going down.
Ciao.
All the rich men gonna be at this weekend, baby. Where the rich men gonna be at, baby? First of all, can I say, I don't say find the man with the money. I say focus on character and
I say do something with that green ass eyeshadow.
integrity. But you ladies don't want to hear me, so I'm gonna put you on to the money. Invest Fest, baby. It is happening this weekend down in the ATL. Shout out to my brothers Rashad and Troy, creators of On Your Leisure, and also responsible for Invest Fest. For the first time ever, we are partnering together for the Singles Lounge, baby. That's right, all the single people at Invest Fest.
The Singles Lounge at Invest Fest. What the hell that got to do with investing? If you're trying to make money, why are you bringing heifers that cost money?
Will be inside the Singles Lounge. Now let me put you on. Y'all be saying y'all want a man that make $100K a year, baby. The men at Invest Fest, some make $100K a month. Okay, don't play with it. And like I mentioned, fellas, the rich ladies are in the building because some of the rich ladies, they got that coin too. So here's
fellas, the rich ladies are in the building. Hey ladies, shout out to CGA. Hey ladies, you got the rich ladies in the building. Did y'all go? Did y'all ever go? Look, ain't this in the? Hold on. Wasn't this in Atlanta, y'all? Anybody go? I know there's a lot of Atlanteans here.
She was fucking his best friend. So, you know, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
You got all the rich men. Come on, ladies. I know where all the men are. Keep listening to her.
Men that make $100K a year. Baby, the men at InvestFest, some make $100K a month, okay? Don't play with it. And like I mentioned, fellas, the rich ladies are in the building because some of the rich ladies, they got that coin too. So here's the deal. If you're not already on the way to Atlanta for InvestFest, book your flight, get your hotel or your Airbnb, and pull up because, honey, your husband or your wife just might be at InvestFest.
I'm trying to host my show, so I'm not trying to be messy. You ask the question and we'll entertain the question, but don't get mad when we match it with energy.
No, I'm saying when she said like girls. Like, I'm not trying to be a
No, the first thing you said that I come to raise bait. I did not come to raise bait, so that's not true, okay? So we're going to start there. You started off a certain way. Listen, I ain't the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 4.
Okay, so boom. I'm outside the Kendra G Singles Lounge waiting.
Hold on. Why are you going to be getting ghetto at the Invest Fest? How you getting ghetto at the Invest Fest? Ain't it about money? Ain't it about getting your money together? Ain't it about investing? Ain't it about getting richer? And yes, I'm saying ain't. She over there trying to break bad and start fighting and acting ghetto at the Invest Fest. That's what they get, though.
Thanks for the tip.
That's what they get. I ain't got no empathy for none of them. You gonna bring on a ratchet, you gonna get ratchet results. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Hiram up in here. I appreciate you. He said, all I need is messy. I'm here for you, boo. Shout out to Hiram coming out of the bushes. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. Reaper, I appreciate you. He said, I bet they won't be in the ATL next year. Creators of this event went on the Breakfast Club talking down. Oh, for real? Hit the like button. Wait. Creators of this event. So the Invest Fest people, the two dudes she was talking about. Oh, child, you gotta send me that video. I gotta see what's going on. I ain't here. I only know about this anyway because of PBL's video. I don't know nothing about. I mean, I've heard of Invest Fest, of course, but the fact that they brought Kendra is crazy. All right. Let's see what happens.
Listen, I ain't the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 4.
Okay, so boom. I'm outside the Kendra G Singles Lounge waiting for it to get popping. I thought there was gonna be a line. It's just me. Okay.
A line?
Oh, thank you, y'all.
So one more time, if you got a partnership, you have to give it to someone that you want to have a conversation with.
Apparently, Kendra G was at InvestFest. She hosted her live show there, and she hosted a singles lounge. She advertised to women to come there to find a rich man. She told the women that all the rich men would be at InvestFest.
Ladies, listen up. I'm going to tell you where all the rich men going to be at this weekend, baby.
Definitely giving April Mason vibes. Like they're going to get you in the room or show you how to scam these rich men. And Kendra G here, she's more so providing the venue. Anyway, this clip right here from the Singles Lounge had a bunch of people talking because if you look, you see a whole bunch of women and very few men. One person commented, correction, single women's lounge, because clearly you only see a bunch of women. Another person commented, not a man in sight. Then this one right here said the guys were there to invest, not find liabilities. And the first reaction I had to this was like secondhand embarrassment. Y'all really got to stop going to these single events looking like this. Every time you see these events, it's a whole bunch of women and barely men. Like, who are y'all showing up to date? Each other? It's just not a good look. And I'm really tired of seeing it.
Thank you, Reaper and Fa. I got it. Thank you both. I'm going to have to take a look at that later. Appreciate you.
It's embarrassing and straight up desperate. I'm sick and tired of black women showing up to these events time and time again, where it's a whole bunch of women and little to no interest from men. At some point, you got to see the writing on the wall. You got to read the room. And to be honest, this right here is another reason people aren't taking this whole thing seriously. First off, if InvestFest is supposed to be about getting your money up, pulling the money in, then why does every part seem designed to pull money out of your pocket instead? If you're serious about business and finance, why will you be talking about dating at a finance conference? Think about what this actually is. Here's an event marketed as financial education, and they're advertising directly to women that men with money will be there. So who's really the target? Successful men or men trying to become successful who came to network, invest, and build? But instead you funnel them into a room specifically built around their bank account.
Child, this is a hot, same shit. Keep falling for it. Keep embarrassing yourself. This is so stupid.
Instead of their business. That is not a mixer. That's a trap. You don't put a singles lounge inside of a finance conference by accident. You put it there because you know exactly who's walking through those doors with money, and you built a room to meet them there. If the goal was really wealth building, why is there a whole lounge dedicated to pairing people together in a relationship instead of pairing people with mentors, capital, and opportunity? To build the wealth you told them they're going to build by coming to your conference. You can clearly see the type of games being played and how it's going down. So you're telling me that men are going to make money only to come in here and have you feed them to a bunch of piranhas. Yeah, make the money and let's boys link you up to see these aged out city girls, let them in the room with you so they can extract it from you. It's the same predatory behavior embedded in the whole conference. Just like they want to run to Atlanta and pimp out Atlanta, they're doing the same thing with the women at the event. And let's be serious. A man with money in Atlanta don't need no conference, don't need Kendra G, don't need none of that to find a woman. He don't even have to look. It's like 1 to 20 for an average straight man in Atlanta. So
well, exactly. That's why I'm like, so all the women in Atlanta, and she thought she had to come here to try to hook some people up with a rich man, and then to advertise it like a rich man. Girl, yeah, keep listening to this loser.
Top earners, or even the top 10-15%. You already know what time it is. They don't need your help looking for nobody. Now, they usually need help on the back end when they end up in family court, but that's a different story for another day. So really, this was all just another scam. Telling women to come find a rich man, when if he's truly rich, if he's truly successful, he don't have no problems finding a woman, especially a black woman in Atlanta, Georgia. From the professionals and female business owners to the boppers. There's no shortage whatsoever. It's plenty on all sides. So yeah, it's really a scam being played on men. That's a big target in this situation with Kendra G lining the women up, but they're also scamming women by making them think they're about to help them scam a man. Now, they had the singles lounge where you had all these women that came looking for the rich man because Kendra G told them they'll be there. She also hosted her live show there where she had a tongue wrestle with a female audience member that accused Kendra G of rage baiting them. The audience member obviously didn't like something Kendra said, so Kendra clapped back.
I'm trying to host my show, so I'm not trying to be messy. You ask the question and we'll entertain the question, but don't get mad when we answer with energy.
No, I'm saying when she said like girls, like I'm saying I'm not trying to be a
No, the first thing you said that I come to rage bait. I did not come to rage bait, so that's not true, okay? So we're gonna start there. You started off a certain way. Listen, I ain't the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? You don't get on stage by being no punk. So now with that being said, we did our audition and we have women that wanted to come on stage. Do you want us to interview you? Come on.
Alrighty then. Listen, I don't feel sorry for nobody. If you're a man, you walk into a situation where you know they're advertising to women that rich men will be there, then don't play stupid and act surprised when you realize the women you're being introduced to.
That's right. Don't play stupid.
Their only interest is your money. Yeah, they just want you to spend that. You saw them in real time lining y'all up. So don't play dumb. Yeah, you see what type of games are being played? And for the women that get tricked, thinking that you're about to run into a man with money to take advantage of, and somehow they end up taking advantage of you instead. Maybe you find out they're a fraud. Then hey, you can't get mad either because then both of y'all came to scam. Yeah, you ran in there looking for Rack City and you found Scam City. And then another thing, they had people at the conference interviewing Kendra G, calling her a dating expert.
You should be focused on getting money. And not
So I'm here with Kendra. Kendra is a dating expert.
Goodbye.
What advice would you give struggling male that don't make a lot of money and no females want? What advice?
You should be focused on getting money.
For the life of me, how is a woman with no husband or even a stable relationship the expert on relationships? They're propping her up at InvestFest. They're bringing her to Essence Fest, talking like she's an expert on relationships, but she's not even qualified. And see, this is why people keep calling these events a scam. It's because you keep charging black people only for them to sit up and listen to people that's not even credible.
But they keep going. Now. I'm not trying to disagree with PBL at all. I agree. But at some point, you got to blame those that continue to go to the same stupid mess. Fall for the same stupid scam. Go see the same stupid people saying the same stupid shit. I ain't got no empathy for none of them. Keep wasting your money. Keep going and to InvestFest. Keep being on the internet talking about you can't stand this man, you can't stand that man, and then be looking for whatever man that you can find at the time. Child, it's seriously wash, rinse, repeat. It's really crazy. It's really ridiculous. But anyway, I think that's it. Hold on, let me see if I can find this video real quick. I don't think that's the one that I had. Give me a second. The one that Reaper just sent me and Fa just sent me. 1 second. It's ridiculous. InvestFest. Aren't those dudes supposed to be smart or something?
Thanks for the tip.
Damn. She making a whole damn series out of it. All right, let's do this. Damn, they got a whole shout out to Pink Book Lessons. She got a whole damn series out of this mess. It's that bad. All right. Whatchamacallit is StreamYard? And hold on a second. Woo, Lord help your people. It says they ran to Atlanta for the big, then trashed the city. Lord help your people. 638 in the building. He said, Big Sis, the illest channel on YouTube. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Hit the like button for me. We got the regulars today. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to Lauren Krause. Thank you so much for the membership. Whoever caught that membership, please make sure you thank Lauren. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you so much. And thank you for the super sticker, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank you. Shout out to Philly Boy, of course, with the I thought it would be Happy Poop. Thank you, Philly Boy, for the gold coin. I appreciate you. All of it matters. Thank you so much. All right, child. Pink Book. We might get to the third one, and then the other stuff I'll save for another time. All right, let's hear this. This is funny.
With the city of New Orleans. So Atlanta is home for now.
So what is Atlanta not doing to make sure they're comfortable? Like you said, Essence knows.
Atlanta's done nothing for us. And, it's an unfortunate situation, but it's one of these things I think a lot of times when you're a Black entrepreneur, a lot of things are just expected. Like, oh, you got it, like, you good, or, and it's like if somebody else would come, like a Forbes or somebody like that, then they roll out the red carpet, do everything. But
have y'all asked the city for it?
Are they saying it's a reverse racism because they didn't roll out the red carpet because they weren't Forbes? Well, your credibility is shot now that you brought Kendra up there. But go ahead, Sean.
I mean, it's just a matter when you work. So, all right, this is good education because it's like when you work with a city, there's a budget and there's different things that they
subsidies, municipalities.
So they can help put up billboards. They can help be a liaison with the center. They can help with the police force. They can help with the budget. They can help with
transportation.
They can help with rooms at hotels. They can help with so many different things. And that's what happens when a lot of these events. They have like bidding wars between different cities. And it's like, listen, same phone number. I go to 12 events a weekday. At night, 2-3 events a night. I'm not hard to find. So no matter what substantive conversation they want to have, you ain't got to go to New York radio to talk about ATL. Like that sounds backwards. And then if you think you trying to start a bidding war, everything in New York costs 3 times as much. And InvestFest is 25,000 people. 20,000 of them live in Atlanta or Metro Atlanta, so they don't use a hotel room. They don't rent a car and all that kind of stuff. So
I was gonna say, so basically they ain't bringing no money in. They think they more than what they actually are. Okay, what's this dude's name? Andre Harrell, child. What is his name? He's right. The mayor. Child, I forget. Anyway, so y'all ain't even getting the state to get any money. Y'all just here and now you want all these benefits.
You want to think that your target audience, which is Black folks of success and of note, it's Atlanta.
So apparently the guys from Earn Your Leisure, the financial podcast, went on the Breakfast Club and said Atlanta hasn't really shown up for their brand. Speaking of the city of Atlanta, even though they built their InvestFest in the city of Atlanta and they got a bunch of support from the people, a large majority of their attendees, they live in Atlanta or the metro. These guys are not from the city. They're not from the metro. They don't even live in the city. They're from New York City. And then they decided to go back home and trash the city of Atlanta, the government, for doing, quote, nothing for them. Apparently, they want the city to give them all this money to help with their event. Again, when the whole event was built on the back of Atlanta. Then you had Atlanta Mayor Dickens. He responded to what people are calling an attack on the city of Atlanta by the Earn Your Leisure guys. Now, just to see how this all started, we got to go to the messy chatty patties over at the Breakfast Club. This time, mostly DJ Envy and Charlemagne.
I was thinking about InvestFest the other day, and I was thinking, do you just keep it in Atlanta? Kind of like how Essence just keeps it in New Orleans? Like, is it just one thing that it always stays there, or do you say, we take it to another city?
Its home has been Atlanta, obviously for the 6 years. We flirted with the idea just because, the lack of support that we've gotten from the city of Atlanta has been, something that has been puzzling. But we come from grassroots, so we know how to build things from the ground up, get help from, our partners and people in the world of business that help support the event. It's the epicenter of Black culture, of Black business, about Black entrepreneurship. We had a large fan base there and a large support base there, so I was like, all right, let's do it there, get one.
They don't have their business there in Atlanta. That's interesting. You want to try to come in there and take what you can get from Atlanta because that's where a lot of Black people are, like y'all are saying. So now that he's complaining and he didn't get this time what it is, I guess that he thought that he should get just because he's bringing InvestFest through, you ain't doing as much as you thought. This is typical. This is typical. All right, Skinny, I'll turn it down. People always, Black people, I'm going to just say it. Black people always want something and expect something from other Black people, and then go always reference white people. That's that bullshit. If you've been doing this for 6 years and you can put shit together and you got it going on, why keep going to Atlanta? Why don't you go to Utah since you got it going on? Why don't you go to North Dakota since you got it going on, right? Nope. Gonna go right where the Black people are. And then you're going to complain because if you've been going to the same place for 6 years, you're not in Essence Fest. You're just a place where people, I'm assuming, got to pay. Y'all tell me, I don't know. You got to pay to come in there and then learn how to do what? What are they teaching you that they're not teaching you on their channel? I believe these people have a channel on YouTube, right? What are you getting every year? It's not even like it's like it is like Essence Fest got different people, different entertainment. I'm assuming different vendors. Did these people bring in vendors? Do the vendors get anything from it? And are the vendors something else other than people in Atlanta? What doesn't Atlanta have that Black people don't already have that you can bring here? When you think about it, carry your ass to Wyoming since you got it going on. No, okay. Their tickets are $250 a person to go see Kendra G. Shit. Okay.
Right. Y'all ran to Atlanta because you saw a city full of Black people ready to support you. And they did. They showed up. They bought these tickets, which are not cheap. They solidified InvestFest into what it is right now. Atlanta made your event. And now you have the nerve to sit on New York City radio, a market where you couldn't even get your own event off the ground.
I was just going to say, if you are in New York City, why wouldn't you do it in New York City? Who's bigger? New York is much bigger than Atlanta. You know why? Because they guaranteed the color's going to come out in damn Atlanta. Used again. Conned again. Scam likely. They're in New York City. Why do you have to come to Atlanta? It's cheaper. Mr. We can do it anywhere we want to because we can create anything. You can't even create it in damn York. Wow. Just let them talk. They tell on themselves.
Where you're from. Talking about what Atlanta didn't do for you. Looking for the city to automatically give you taxpayer dollars for having your event there.
If it costs too much in New York, then that means that they're really not doing as well as they say. If it costs much in New York, which of course it does, it's New York, but you'll probably get much more richer people. No shade against anybody in Atlanta. You could get more richer people. You open yourself up to so many more people besides just Black people because it's a freaking melting pot. It's New York. You could have it in a decent ass place. Hell, he could have went to Washington, damn DC. Nope, gotta go down, gotta do the same old, and go on down there to Atlanta and then complain. Child, these niggas, I tell you.
Like, what are you even talking about? See, the truth is, you didn't build a relationship with Atlanta. You built a revenue stream off Atlanta. You ran down to Atlanta to pimp Atlanta. You think you can just walk in and treat Atlanta like your little 304, then run off to the next 304 and pillow talk with them about the first one? Like, stop it. It's real convenient to bring up the city doesn't support you after the check's already cleared 6 years straight. Listen, you can't skip the line, cash in on the culture, and then complain the culture didn't roll out a red carpet too. If New York City or any other market was so supportive of you and easier to work with, then InvestFest would have started there, but it didn't. So ask yourself why.
Why didn't they go to California? I'm sure they will welcome them with open arms. They're liberal AF. Thank you, Hiram. He said grown ass teen takeover. Basically, they probably had a teen takeover happen while they was down there too. How about being grateful? You wanted to go where it's cheapest and where the most Black people were. And I haven't watched this video, so me and PBL are saying the same things. These people are not slick, but Black people will fall for it. They'll allow Saucy Santana to get away with whatever he says, and they'll be right there to buy $250 tickets to InvestFest next year. Because who think they're going to do it anywhere else? If they ain't willing to take a chance on their own damn business model, show, whatever the hell it is, in the state that they live in, where there's more people there than are in Atlanta, then do they really have any faith in their business? Are they really doing that great with regard to their business? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably not. That's just me though, child. That's just me. Eugene still in the house. Thank you so much, hon. Always good to see you. I appreciate your support. He says $250. I don't spend nearly that much to see Melly Monaco in Atlanta. Is that where she at? Hell, I didn't spend quite that much for 2 nights at the Lapeef Experience in Atlanta. You go and see all the content creators. Why all the content creators are in Atlanta, y'all? I'm coming to Atlanta. I gotta figure out when. I'm definitely coming to Atlanta. Hopefully I can meet a few of them. Shout out to y'all.
we had a large fan base there and a large support base there. So it was like, all right, let's do it there year one. 4,300 people. All right, well, now we have partners that are from Atlanta. Our other partner, Mike, lives in Atlanta. It makes sense to just keep it there.
Of course it makes sense. That's why you're there.
Now it feels like it's part of the city, right? Like in the 90s, you know, like it was different types of events that were synonymous with Atlanta, right?
Freak Nick. Say it, Troy. I know you're married, but damn.
Come on, let's stay together, man. Come on, all right? And so now we got the idea and opportunity to bring a new event there and stay there. And hopefully it does stay there. I mean, that's the idea because it is a central location for a lot, right? So yeah, it has all the things that would be beneficial to be in a city to have that type of event.
And then they want to bring up Freaknik. Like InvestFest is the first major thing to touch down in Atlanta since the 90s. Like they invented something new. First off, Atlanta has been hosting major events for decades. Conferences, sports, music, tech, finance, all of it. These events didn't just start to matter when y'all showed up. Y'all didn't put Atlanta on the map. Atlanta already had the map. You just pulled up to pimp out Atlanta and get your turn.
Yep.
I just don't know where is this entitlement coming from. Acting like Atlanta was some empty stage waiting for you to show up and turn the lights on. Like the city needed you. No. You need the city.
Yes.
That's why you're there.
Exactly.
That's why you bring your event there.
It could definitely, to answer your question, Essence is locked in with the city of New Orleans. So Atlanta is home for now.
So what is Atlanta not doing to make sure they're comfortable? Because like you said, Essence knows what Essence Festival, well, I should say New Orleans knows what Essence Festival does for that market, right? Brings millions and millions of business, not just there, but to hotels, to restaurants, and so does InvestFest.
$100 million at least.
Yeah, so
I saw that online.
Let's talk about that. According to ChatGPT, Atlanta's done nothing for us.
And then they're saying, according to ChatGPT, Essence Fest, they have a $100 million economic impact on the city of New Orleans. But look, that's not even a fair comparison. Essence Fest has been running since 1995. That's over 30 years of building trust, infrastructure, in a relationship with the city of New Orleans. I'm talking about 3 decades of investment, marketing, and turnout to get that number. You can't pull up with a few years under your belt and act like you're owed the same return a legacy institution took 30 years to earn. We're talking about a relationship built way before Caroline Wanga and Rich Dennis and all of them showed up. Not only that, Essence would always bring Essence Fest during the off season. So the whole thing is they brought in tourism to the city of New Orleans away from peak season. Unlike InvestFest, where most of the attendees already live in the city of Atlanta or the metro. It's just not a comparison.
And, you know, it's an unfortunate situation, but it's one of these things. I think a lot of times when you're a Black entrepreneur, a lot of things are just expected. Like, oh, you got it. Like, you good. Or, you know, and it's like if somebody else would come, like a Forbes or somebody like that, then they would roll out the red carpet and do everything. But
have y'all asked the city for it that they've said no to?
I mean, it's just a matter when you work. So, all right, this is good education because it's like when you work with a city, there's a budget and there's different things that they can do.
Subsidies, municipalities.
So they can help put up billboards. They can.
So you need Charlemagne to help you, and you're the InvestFest people. Woo! Scam likely.
They can help be a liaison with the center. They can help with the police force. They can help with the budget. They can help with
transportation.
They can help with rooms at hotels. They can help with so many different things. And that's what happens when a lot of these events, they have like bidding wars between different cities. And it's like, you know, okay, like we know what this economic.
Does he think he's that big? I mean, I don't know if maybe I've heard of this before, but it's nothing like, oh, InvestFest is coming. Like somebody said Comic-Con. When Comic-Con comes to Philly, that's a big deal. I'm going to hear about that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to hear about InvestFest or whatever it's called. Do they really think they're that big?
Impact is, like you said, $100 million. That's what ChatGPT had estimated.
And see, all this fast talking, scamming, these bimbos at the Breakfast Club love to sit up and listen to people lying to them and their audience. Right. And they're just up there nodding and agreeing. That $100 million economic impact was the estimate for Essence Fest to New Orleans. The way they're saying it, though, and trying to play their words, it's like InvestFest with a $100 million impact on Atlanta. They think they're slick, but I see what they're doing.
Based off of, you know, everything, the amount of people that we have, and then the vendors that come into play, too. So it's a whole economic, you know.
You mean the same vendors that be there every weekend are the vendors that came out?
Empowerment, like we talk about economic empowerment, that's really economic empowerment on so many different levels, not even mentioning the pitch competition. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure why Atlanta has not done anything, but you know, we came into this independent. We put our own money up. You know, it cost $4 million to run InvestFest, and we get a minimal amount of sponsorships. That's another issue that we can talk about if you want.
You know, I've never been, but Essence Fest is known. You know, big names come. It's Nolans, the food, the drinking, the streets. Like, I know all that. You know what I mean? I've never been to Louisiana once, but I'm gonna go. It's known. You know what I'm saying? It's a big event. Who knows about Invest Fest? Like Hiram said, he's got delusions of grandeur. It's Invest Fest, sir. You're not as great as you think you are, and you need to freaking expand. This is supposed to be a person that knows about business, I'm assuming, because of the name Invest Fest. So y'all out here listening to the Invest Fest dudes that's getting their cues from Charlemagne because they don't know the damn words about their own business. They can do it anywhere they want to, and yet they keep going to Atlanta thinking they're supposed to do something special, and they're only going to Atlanta because that's where a mass of Black people are, because they're not even trying to cross over, because anybody that knows business knows that you need to cross over instead of only depending on one group of people if you really want to make some money anyway. Child, please. Whoever said that that Pocket Watcher with JT called them out, I believe it, because they sound like they full of shit. I got to be honest with y'all. Even before they just brought Kendra Gilliams, but still, that's red flag for me, number one. But just listen to them sit here talking. They don't sound like they some great businessmen, child. They might as well go listen to Jamal.
But to me, that's concerning, because it's 25,000 people that come. It's one of the largest events in the world when it comes to business. They would have at least 100 different sponsors in every single bank and every single credit card company. But we got to, it's
because y'all Black. They understand financial literacy conferences when it comes to white people. When it's a Black event, they're like,
and it's past the proof of concept stage.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, we can get.
When in doubt, always find a way to bring up white people, child. Every single time. Instead of saying to these people, and you don't even have to say it on air, y'all, why do y'all keep going to Atlanta? It's time for you to expand out. You need to go ahead and do it in New York. Yeah, it's going to cost you some money, but guess what? You've been doing this for 6 years. One would hope that you have some connections since you live in New York, and you know what's needed to be done since you do this for the last 6 years. You got to know some people. You want to make money, you have to spend money. Nobody's giving you anything. This notion that white people just get shit for free, y'all got to stop. Y'all have to stop this. He's getting help. The InvestFest dudes are already getting help. I'm sure they've had the support of Atlanta all this time. That's help. No one is giving you anything for free. Let me tell you something about business for those that don't know and the cheap seats that are listening. Nobody owes you shit. This thing, because I'm Black and you Black, y'all got to get that shit out of your heads. Y'all have to stop this. This has nothing to do with white people. This has to do with this crazy ass notion in your fucking head that somebody owes you something. No one owes you anything. If you want something from someone, first of all, you need to open your punk ass mouth and ask. And if there is a fucking cost, you don't negotiate, you fucking pay for it. You fucking pay for it. If it's worth it to you and you need the information, you're going to go and get it. You're going to network with people, because that's what you should be doing. You just used to, I guess, Dinkins and Bottoms and whoever. If he goes and talks to that governor that the Lennox on Avenue go talk to, then they'll be saying you can't come back here and we don't talk to you. This is how ignorant a lot of Black people are. And yes, I said ignorant. You don't want to work with the other side. You're holding yourself back from more money. You're holding yourself back from true generational wealth. Are y'all going to try to act like, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. So y'all going to act like other races don't have more money than Black people. So y'all going to try to act like white people, not all, but they don't hold more money. You trying to tell me that Indians ain't holding more money? You trying to tell me that Asians ain't hold more money, but you ain't got no problem with going into them hair stores and buying shit from them Indians. You ain't got no problem to go to those daggone business companies that you work for and work for them white people, or to go into their businesses. Please miss me with you only go to all Black people shit, because you don't. You ain't interested in trying to work with the world. You're only trying to allegedly work with Black people. That's not good business practice right there. But if you want to limit yourself, then limit yourself. You do that. I would never. That's why we can have a mixed group of people here. When the trolls and the ignorance come through, nah, we don't play them games over here. It's got nothing to do with Donald Trump. It ain't got nothing to do with white supremacy. It has to do with you treat people the way that they fucking treat you. If you had a real grandmother, you would know that. If you had a real parent in your fucking life, you would know that shit. If you knew anything about business, you would know that shit. I'm going to go out on a limb and say these dudes don't know as much as people think they do. They're going to get more money and opportunity and exposure in New York fucking City than they are in Atlanta. You know what it is? It's easier in Atlanta. It's easier because that's where all the colors are, and they know damn well that y'all going to come out, and then they're going to put up a funky ass, what's her name? Child Kendra Gilliams in y'all's face, and y'all melt like fucking butter for the low vibrational Kendra Gilliams. Y'all ain't even get Meg Thee Stallion at this point. You happy as a pig in shit. And you think that other people are supposed to listen to y'all? Y'all don't even have real business concepts. You don't even really know about business. I'm not taking them down like they don't know shit, but they're not ready to take their shit to the next level after 6 years. I tell you that. I tell you that. A fucking mecca of New York City, and they ain't made enough connections whilst living there in order to do a Invest Fest in New York City. They could do it in fucking Harlem. That's where the blacks are. Well, really, it's mixed now, but you could do it in Harlem. You could do it in Brooklyn. I don't know about that, but you know, whatever. Child, please. You black people will just believe anybody with brown skin and get scammed all the time, over and over and over again, child. It's ridiculous. Shoot, they can't even make it make sense. This is wild. And then back to Charlemagne bringing up white people. Black people, this shit ain't got nothing to do with white people. It has to do with these two men who are clearly not ready, afraid, or really don't know it as much as they do in order to take their business after 6 years to the next level and have a fucking Invest Fest in New York City, one of the biggest cities in the world.
At 6, we had over 70,000 people last year. And you're talking about large corporations that are headquartered in the city of Atlanta, right? You're talking about Delta, which headquarters are in Atlanta. We're in a Coca-Cola venue. Coca-Cola is not part of the event. You're talking about Home Depot, right? Arthur Blank owns the stadium, right? All these companies.
Have you spoken to those people of Coca-Cola?
We've reached out to everybody, right? And it's the same thing to a point where they had competitors saying, like, we want to be a part of it. So, and that's the thing, like, you're in a Coca-Cola venue, you can't have any other company, right? So when Pepsi says, hey, PepsiCo wants to reach out, well, we're in their venue, so we can't really, affiliate with that. So you just start looking at the space and you're wondering, like, how is this happening, right? Are we missing something? And so the thing is, like I said, grassroots, we know how to build, right? We know the importance of it, so we just keep going. But yeah, man, it becomes frustrating and it becomes puzzling because you want to continue things. You obviously see the vision, you see the people that it's helping, but when there's a lack of support from corporations and from the city, it's like, all right, how many times are we gonna have to just keep climbing this mountain before somebody realizes the value there?
Okay, they went from crying about,
well, I guess you don't have any value then. You just keep going and you don't go and whine and complain on the radio and tell the rest of the world. Why don't you have some business meetings? Why don't you go to the golf course? Why don't you go schedule a meeting with some sort of investors all up in and through New York? Why don't you ask your friends here at the Breakfast Club? Maybe they can hook you up with someone. Nah, you rather just work with black people? Cool. You'll still stay here.
The city of Atlanta to low-key blaming racism for not getting the big sponsors they want from the corporations in Atlanta too. So they want the city to use taxpayer money to give them money, and then they want Atlanta corporations like Coca-Cola and Home Depot to also give them money. And the way they thought they would accomplish that is by going on New York City radio to trash them. Right. So this was a whole situation really started by the Breakfast Club. The mayor of Atlanta heard about it and, of course, responded to them in an interview with Candy. Take a look.
I have to ask this question because, I'm in the entertainment industry and we always have to know what's going on. So Earn Your Leisure, which, they're a popular podcast, talk about money. I like to watch it. They talked about recently not feeling supported by the city because they do their big Invest Fest here. How do you feel about that? Did you hear about it?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Oh, okay.
And one, I mean, I like what they talk about on their podcast. I follow them. I watch their show or their podcast.
Shoot, they better be careful. They're gonna do a Tasha K and lose 30,000 subscribers.
Sometimes it hits a note that I'm like, that's a good point. That's something I agree with. That's things that we need to be talking more about. So I respect them. I respect all our creatives that are doing, great work. And Earn Your Leisure is definitely trying to put people up on how to invest and have a future that really embarks upon, multi-generational wealth. So kudos to them, support them. Now they went on the Breakfast Club, which is in New York.
Yes.
And they talked to Charlamagne and DJ Envy and them, and they mentioned Atlanta. Now that don't sound right to me. You going up there to talk about Atlanta, like the hey, you could have did that on V103 or 107. You could have did that anywhere. You could.
Yeah, didn't even go to. Did they talk to the? Let me ask first. Did they even talk to the radio stations? Isn't this where Young Jock is? Young Jock and Child. I don't know, somebody else. Aren't they down there? Did they even go talk to them? Did they even go down there and have give some airtime on the Atlanta radio stations? Do they even do that part? Child, please. Mika said it's called karma, baby, and it goes around. Woo, Lord help your people.
To call me, I am the easiest mayor to find.
You are.
I am like
so
everywhere.
They had never talked to you about it before.
My number, I got the same number for 20.
So you ain't even talked to the damn mayor, child. These are your invest fest that y'all want to child color. Why do y'all get it wrong every single time, Bueller? Someone help me understand. Why do the blacks get it wrong every single time? Every single time. Woo! Lord help your black people.
5 years. I'm a mayor that keeps the same phone number as I had when I ran a furniture business that you supported buying furniture from me. And for 9 years, I owned that furniture business, and thank you for being a great customer. Listen, same phone number. I go to 12 events a weekday. At night, 2-3 events a night. I'm not hard to find. So no matter what substantive conversation they want to have, you ain't got to go to New York radio to talk about ATL. Like that sound backwards. And then if you think you trying to start a bidding war, everything in New York costs 3 times as much. And InvestFest is 25,000 people.
And thank you, Mayor Dinkins, for going ahead and saying exactly what I said. They don't want to pay the cost. So the question should be to the people that listen to InvestFest, and I'm not saying that they don't know anything, but this is what I'm saying. They can't be making no money if they can't even do the venue in the state that they live in.
20,000 of them live in Atlanta or Metro Atlanta, so they don't use a hotel room, they don't rent a car and all that kind of stuff. So you want to think that your target audience, which is black folks of success and of note, it's Atlanta. So, let's lock in on what a future looks like. Let's come up with a community benefits package, because I ain't just, you charge a lot for people to go to InvestFest. So if you want to get city support in that, let's talk about what actually supports the city.
The mayor said, if you want to talk about city support, let's talk about what supports the city, because it goes both ways. You want to talk about what Atlanta hasn't done for you? Let's talk about what you've actually poured into Atlanta versus what you've extracted from it.
And I have great conversations.
And clearly they think the same way. So like I said, that means that they're not making any money. They don't want to make any money, and don't complain about Atlanta then. Because you're getting the same people, you getting the same shit, and the city don't get anything. This is the same difference of continuing to keep a grocery store open when it ain't making no money because motherfuckers are stealing from it. That's exactly what that means. So if you all think that not going to New York is a dumb thing to do, then that's why generational wealth is not a thing, because everybody wants everything to be handed to them. They think everything is going to be easy. You're either going to do the work or you're not, or you just keep complaining about this place that has welcomed you. So now if they say don't bring your black asses back, what they going to do? What they going to do? Child, please. If this is who people are listening to invest, they listen to the wrong people, in my opinion.
Everybody. Render ATL, which is, we have an Atlanta Tech Week that's coming up. We're supporting them. We're doing all kind of nonprofits. We get $50,000 grants to all these nonprofits and community organizations. People know how to find us and ask for money in the city of Atlanta. They ain't got to ask Charlamagne. They ain't got to go to Breakfast Club.
So, I mean, I'm sure they had to have talked to somebody, but they just weren't talking to the right person.
But that's what happens.
There you go, try and give somebody a pass, Candy. Candy know more than damn InvestFest does.
When you're not from the soil, you're not even locked in. And if Charlamagne and DJ Envy had the answers, why y'all not up there with Mayor Madani?
Child, I ain't even think about that. I was about to say, you gonna listen to fucking Light Bright over there? Ain't he in some kind of scam with some dude with real estate? Child, I forget what that was about. Ain't Envy in some scam with some dude with real estate, some fat dude?
Yeah, why you not getting all the money from him? And look, I actually agree with the mayor's response here. Like the audacity to actually get the support from the people in Atlanta and then run somewhere else and complain that you're not getting enough. You want more. Complaining to the people in a city where the government not giving you nothing there either. And y'all pay very high tax bills up there, running your business out of there.
To get what they needed.
Yeah,
Or what
man.
they-
I mean, I deal straight. I've been a a black man a long time, man. I don't duck. I don't hide. I'm straightforward. You know what I'm saying? So, get at me. Do the right thing. Talk like a normal person. Call me. Ask the first 1,000 people that you call, all of them got my number.
Well, that is true.
Yeah, so the mayor...
Child, I wouldn't even invite him back. He nicer than me. I'd have been like, F y'all, we don't need you. We be all right. And that's that.
Mayor of Atlanta didn't like what Earn Your Leisure had to say about the city. They're up there crying on the Breakfast Club about what the city of Atlanta didn't give them, but they never talked to him about nothing, according to the mayor. And my thing is, why do you think the city automatically owe you anyway? Because it's a black city and you're saying you're black? Newsflash. It's a million black entrepreneurs in the city of Atlanta, and a lot of them have events and businesses popping all the time. You're not...
So you got Candy right here. Your reality TV show, Candy Coated Nights, whatever the hell it is, the music, T.I., the music, the video, the producing, the other girl from Escape, child, 1,000,001 people down there in Atlanta, and you think you fucking special. Lord help me, they all crammed up under each other like the roaches that Reaper wants me to do next, child. This is it for me. I'm tired.
Special. You don't just show up and expect a red carpet. And you definitely not about to be begging for money for an event where people say they're paying hundreds of dollars for tickets, but you can't come up with how you're going to be able to make it beneficial for the city to invest in you too. It's not just a charity club. That money is coming from Atlanta residents.
Why don't they go reach out to Tyler Perry? Tyler Perry got a whole studio. How come he don't go and see what he can help with? How come he don't go out? How come they don't go over there and network with that man that got all the billions and billions and billions? Where Byron Allen at? He giving up 100,000 to GoFundMe. Is he down there? Get him to do something. Cardi B down there, she ain't gonna do shit. But ask her. Sheesh. He could be talking. Why ain't he talking to Jay-Z by now in New York? Since he's in New York, since they're in New York. Let me say there. Since they're in New York, Jay-Z love New York. Jay-Z love New York. They don't want to talk to Jay-Z. Try to get on Jay-Z's calendar. Oh Lord, have mercy. Thanks for the tip. They should be having something down at the financial district. Rent that out. Yeah, they don't want them down there though. It's pretty clean down there. Thank you, Prince. He said they should reach out to Diddy. Reach out to Diddy. That might work. You never know. He got time. Reach out to Diddy. He ain't got nothing but time. Big boy Tyler Perry busy trying to smash white men, and he is.
Paying taxes. So you have to actually do business. There just can't be a benefit for you. That's crazy, especially seeing the mindset coming from the people running a business podcast.
Regarding this whole City of Atlanta versus InvestFest conversation, as a City of Atlanta resident, I think I speak on behalf of most of our population when I say, please take it somewhere else. Like, please, please, by all means, take it to another city. I don't think you understand. If you don't,
girl, they ain't taking it nowhere. I didn't given several states. They ain't going. They ain't even got to leave the state. Just do it in their own state.
Live here, then you don't understand. We host major events. Not when I say major, I'm saying we host major events on a weekly basis.
Right.
We just hosted the FIFA World Cup. We have people here from every country across the globe for the past month or two. We're about to host another Super Bowl in a couple of years, and we've hosted the Super Bowl probably 3 or 4 times in the last 20 years or less. We have absolutely no shortage of events, and for us, unfortunately, InvestFest probably just is not a major priority. I know that you find that those guys, those Earn Your Leisure guys, they probably find that very hard to believe, but it is the reality. There are no shortage of ways to network within this here city. There are no shortage of investment conferences within this here city. Like, I'm sure there are other cities that could use whatever you guys have going on your platform. And go to Philly, go to Houston.
Girl, watch your damn mouth. Girl, watch your damn mouth. If they cannot afford New York and they think that Atlanta is better, they cannot afford Philly. They can't afford Philly.
Go to Charlotte. Why do y'all always want to come
go
to
to
the
Charlotte?
I didn't even, in another note, I didn't even know that this was still a thing. Every time there's an InvestFest, I see people come on this app complaining about how they feel like they got scammed. They didn't get any vital, useful information. So what are we talking about here? So for us, a city where there is a lot of motion and we are thankful for said motion, y'all need to choose somewhere else. We won't have if anything, we encourage it. Please go somewhere else. We're begging you.
The audacity of those people from InvestFest to get on Breakfast Club in New York while being from New York to complain about Atlanta is insane. That was a perfect example of why the people from Atlanta have like such a deep disdain of the transplants. Honestly, I be wondering if people from up north, they come down here and do these grifter fests thinking that we're just extra slow or something. Is that what it is? Me personally, I still can't figure out what the Invest Fest is other than a generalized information fest. One year, I remember seeing a clip of people throwing money in Invest Fest on stage. Why do I want to go to that? I can just go to the regular club. And it's like they're not reading the room because you didn't notice that Atlanta just got done hosting the World Cup. You don't think that a lot of their resources and all of that went towards that. And of course, not the Invest Fest. And I support your delusion that you have that you think Invest Fest is like one of the bigger events that comes here and that we don't have a festival here literally every weekend. It's MomoCon, AnimeCon, DragonCon, R&B Fest.
Damn, I gotta get to Atlanta, child. Y'all doing everything.
Seafood Fest, Panda Fest. Are y'all serious right now? Like, it's 15,000 things to do in Atlanta every weekend here, and you think the city gonna have like a scope on you? No. And let me tell you, 90% of them are Black events. So don't use that. Don't use that. That's annoying too. And I implore you, please take your show on the road. I would love to see how it does in DC, in Detroit, in Chicago, in LA. And
yeah, go to Detroit. There you go. Take it to Detroit. Take it to Detroit. You can have Anton as a specific speaker, as a guest speaker, but you're going to have to pay. I already know you're going to have to pay.
See if you get them same number of attendees that you're getting in Atlanta. From the good, intelligent people of Atlanta, nobody cares about InvestFest that much. Sorry.
Alrighty then, that was straightforward. They started it. I don't know why they thought it would be a good idea to go on the Breakfast Club and trash Atlanta while trying to have an event in Atlanta. Thinking you can bully the city of Atlanta to give you money and the corporations in Atlanta? You think Arthur Blank and Coca-Cola and all of them supposed to give you millions of dollars because you're Black? Well, if that's the case, go ahead and get in line. It's a bunch of other Black entrepreneurs and events in Atlanta. Being Black doesn't make you special in a place where everybody Black already. I'm just saying.
Nah, she telling the truth. This is whack. This is weird. What is wrong with these people? All of this just because. So I said Anton ain't going to that mess. I'm pretty sure for the right amount that he would do it. I think he would for the right amount. I could be wrong though. That'd be so funny. Oh my God. You Blacks have to stop this. You Blacks have to stop this. I don't care what people say. You're not going to make your millions off of only Black people. You need to expand your scope. And you are if you can live in New York City, then you can make it in New York City. That's a song. Frank Sinatra sing that. It's up to you, New York, New York. Plus Jay-Z got a song. Him and Alicia Keys, they run into Atlanta. Who said that? Somebody else said that in a song. Is that what's his name? Peekaboo. What is his name? Kendrick Lamar. In his song Dissing Drake. Child. You colored, you so funny. I tell you, know everything and don't know shit. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. Hopefully, somebody got a laugh. Specifically, Almond Eyes. If you missed it, Almond Eyes' grandfather died. I don't know if she's still in the chat, but prayers to our girl, Almond Eyes. I could, but no, I'm not. No, I'm about to go to bed. I've had enough. It's been a long day. It's been a rough day, but I'm good. I'm good. Shout out to y'all for coming through. I appreciate you. Oh my God. Yes. Peekaboo, peekaboo. However he said that. That's too funny. Shout out to Anton. You know what Anton said. Tomorrow, I might have a show in the morning for the Gen Z. I gotta see. I don't feel like looking anything up right now, but we definitely doing Nolan updates tomorrow afternoon. So be on the lookout. Yeah, I know you already subscribed. Make sure you have all notifications. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody that donated today. Shout out to y'all for coming out at the last minute. Appreciate you. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.